We're going to cover an overview of the drawing tools available within ArcMap and MapSAR. These drawing tools will be used for many functions throughout an incident, including creating assignments, creating search segments, and also placing points on the map. Now, this product is really a drawing product when we're doing the editor mode. So while I have this based map showing, I can easily hide the base map. I can show and hide it just by unselecting the base data group. Just to show and demonstrate the drawing tools, I'm going to go ahead and just hide the base data group. All drawing tools are activated once we're in an editor session. So I'm going to go up to the editor and start editing. I'm getting this warning here because I've now added multiple sets of data to my map, and I can only edit one set of data at a time. The one that I always want to edit is the one that comes up as default, which is SAR default database. So I'll just make sure that's selected and click OK. On my Create Features tab, I have options here for Resource Team Status, Assignments, Cell Pings, Clues, PLS, and Search Segments. Whatever is visible on the left is what I can draw with a template on the right. So if I was to unselect segments, segments will disappear from my drawing templates. So whatever you wish to draw, make sure that is viewed and viewable on the left. If it's a group of data, you need to make sure that the actual segment is highlighted as well as the group. So we'll go ahead and talk through a couple of these tools. There's essentially two types of drawing tools. There are drawing tools that place a point on a map, and there are drawing tools that create shapes. And for the shape tools, there'll be such things as assignments or search segments. They're areas or polygons. So I'm going to choose to draw a search segment. I would choose the segment template, and I can just expand this set of construction tools at the bottom. So I can draw polygons, rectangles, circles. All of these are standard tools within ArcMap that you can draw on the screen with, and we're going to choosing to draw a search segment. So if we just wanted to draw a simple circle, we can select that tool, move to the map, click the mouse, drag out the radius, and notice in the bottom it's giving you the area and the circumference and the radius of this particular circle. I can now click the mouse, and that now will be a search segment. It's actually created a template in our search segments right here. If I wanted to put attributes in, I could add attributes associated with that segment. But let's just continue drawing in our toolbox. So if I want to choose a rectangle, I make sure I'm in segments, choose rectangle, and I can draw easily on the screen a rectangle. Now most of our search segments are not this shape. So there's some other tools here we can choose from. We can do a freehand. So that just enables us to draw any shape we wish on the map. There's a very useful feature called autocomplete freehand, which enables you, when selected, to click within one feature, drag the mouse out, and finish within a feature, and it'll nest it right up against there for you. So if you're drawing lots of search segments that need to be touching or nested up against each other, this is a really good option tool to choose. This construct with buffer tool, we generally use that for assignments, and we'll do some work with assignments shortly. The other ones here, we've got autocomplete polygon, same sort of thing. We've got polygon, so you can draw a polygon on the map, and to finish it off, just double click. And that draws your segment. Now we can show the base data group, and you'll actually see that we've drawn all these segments on our map. So I'm just showing and hiding the base data, but we've drawn these on the map. Once we've gone through the toolbox, we'll draw some more meaningful segments on this search map to actually conduct a search. So the other tool I mentioned here was the construct with buffer. This tool right here, if we select assignments and we select construct with buffer, it enables us to draw a line on the map and actually make that line a fixed width. This is very useful if you're sending people on a search down a trail and you want to depict, say, a certain number of meters on each side of the trail. So if you're asking them to shout and look and the terrain is not too dense, maybe you make a wider search path for them. What we do with this tool is simply click on the map, draw, click, and it creates a line. By default, it's 25 meters from center. If I wish to change this line size that I'm drawing it, I press the D key for distance, and you'll see it comes up with 25. If I made this 150 and hit OK, now when I draw my line and release the mouse, it's now a much wider path. You'll see the real use of this when we start to draw some segments shortly down drainages on the map. Again, I can now expose my base data, and you'll see that what we've actually done is draw several segments and a couple of assignments on this map. So that's an overview of the line tools. The other type of tools, let me hide the base map again, are point tools. So point tools are any single point, so consider a UTM or a lat long a point. If it was a clue and we've just found a relevant clue, I can click that, and whenever I click on the map, I'm adding these points. And this is actually adding information to the clues table. If this was on assignment, I'm just clicking and drawing on the map. So these are just basic drawing tools, and I really encourage you to spend some time to become very comfortable with all these drawing tools, because they're going to be at the core of everything that we do during an incident. And I'll just display the base data just so you can see what we've really done is draw a bunch of shapes which go into the attribute tables on top of a base map.